Today we're doing a quick comparison between chassis mounted and lift-off canopies to hopefully help you guys decide which one is right for your needs.
We have been fortunate enough to own both styles of canopies over the last few years, and we can tell you there are definitely pros and cons to each. However, choosing which one's the better option isn't always as simple as it sounds.
There's also no right or wrong answer, so we thought the best way to approach this video would be to run through the 5 things that we think make each canopy better than the other option, so you guys can see which one ticks the most boxes for you.
It's also worth mentioning that we are talking about MRT's chassis mount and lift-off canopy because that's what we've had our experience with.
Yep.
It should be generally applicable to most brands, but depending on the company, there might be a few differences there.
Absolutely. So seeing as we've got a chassis mount canopy behind us right now, let's start with that one first. Number 1 is weight saving, which is going to be particularly beneficial if your vehicle doesn't have a GVM upgrade installed. And for a bit of context, we weighed this setup when it was fully packed for our Gibb River road trip all of a couple of months ago, and we weighed 3.38 tons fully loaded, which is only 70 kilos under our already raised GVM. So weight's one of those things that can really sneak up on you, and every bit of weight saving counts. Specific weight savings will obviously vary depending on the length and the width of your particular setup, but a good way of looking at it is you're essentially saving the weight of an aluminium tray underneath.
Number 2 is the lower entry height of the canopy, which is also due to not having that tray underneath. Now, if you've got a suspension lift and bigger tires, then this is going to be a huge advantage to you because it just makes your general fit out a lot easier to access.
Number 3 is internal height, because chassis mount canopies are a lot taller overall, which gives you a lot more space for your fit out and your accessories. Where we've found this particularly beneficial is in 2 locations. Number 1 being this fridge area just here, because we actually have enough room to fit a 130 litre Bushman fridge, which honestly gives us more fridge space than we can ever possibly need. And number 2 is you're actually able to fit a decent sized food pantry on top of our slide out kitchen build for all our food.
Number 4 is something specific to MRT and only on their chassis mount canopies, and that is their slam shut latches. So on their doors, they have these beautiful slam shut latches where to open it, all you have to do is lift the handle just like a car door, and same when you're closing it to push it shut. And I find that these are actually so handy and they make the canopy so much easier to use.
And finally, number 5 is that chassis mount canopies have this nice flush floor without that canopy lip that the lift-off models have, and that really just allows you to use the entirety of your internal space in the canopy. And where we've found this to be particularly useful for us is with this slide-out bench, because it's at such a nice, convenient height to use, specifically for some people around here, a bit more vertically challenged.
Rude.
Whereas if this was a lift-off canopy, we'd have to raise all these accessories by about 4 or 5 centimeters to clear that canopy lip. Moving on to lift-off canopies, which we've actually owned 2 of in the past. What makes them the better choice than chassis mount canopies?
And starting us off with number 1 is actually kind of really obvious, but it's the ability to use the car and the tray as a ute. So obviously, having owned them before, this is something we used to take a lot of advantage of back in the old Ranger days, where we could just move furniture around or mattresses or pick up the
occasional Bunnings haul.
latest Bunnings haul. But either way, it was very useful. Now, whether or not that's going to be something that helps you out is going to depend on your lifestyle, but it's something that we definitely benefited a lot from back in the day.
Number 2 is the ability to set your canopy up as a bit of a base camp if you're staying somewhere for an extended period of time and not have to pack your entire camp setup away if you want to duck into town for the day.
Go for a 4B with a friend.
Exactly, so this is something we took full advantage of back with our previous canopy setups, and something a lot of people don't realize is they're actually surprisingly stable when they're lifted off on their legs. We spent many a night sleeping in our rooftop tent lifted off on those canopy legs.
Yeah, it was almost more stable on the canopy than on the car, like on lifted off canopy, because you don't have the suspension to rock it, so it was really like rock solid.
And we've actually done a couple of videos testing the stability of our lift-off canopies, which I'll link in the description down below.
Number 3 can be quite beneficial depending on where you're setting up camp. But if you bring the canopy legs with you, you can use them to both level out the canopy if you're like on uneven ground, and or adjust the height of the canopy for ease of access into the canopy. Now, it might be a bit of work to bring the legs along just for this reason, but if you're camped up somewhere for like a week or so, then it can be really useful, and it's something that we've done a few times in the past.
Definitely. Number 4 was actually one of the main reasons I bought my first Liftoff canopy back in the day, and that was so that I could leave it lifted off and tucked away in the garage during the week as I drove back and forth to work to save money on fuel. Now, I actually did a full experiment back in 2020 comparing the differences in my economy with the canopy on versus the canopy off, and it was actually about 15% better on fuel with the canopy removed. So that definitely adds up over time, especially with today's fuel prices, and I'll chuck a link to my experiment video in the description down below if you're interested in checking it out.
And finally, number 5 is if you have a Liftoff canopy and you decide to change cars, you can swap the canopy onto your new car in about 5 minutes, provided you have a similar size tray. Now, I reckon this is probably one of the biggest advantages of the Liftoff canopy, because if you're planning to really deck out your canopy, kind of like we have, and then you inevitably decide to get a new car, as we all do, then you can just change the canopy over and you don't have to start from scratch again. And there you have it. Those are what we consider to be the biggest advantages for each setup. Now, what's going to be best for you is probably going to depend on which advantage you find the most useful personally.
Yep, absolutely. And I suppose if we were to give some general advice, I'd say that if you're mainly a weekender but you still use your vehicle on a daily basis, a Liftoff canopy is probably going to be more suited to your needs. However, if you plan on doing some more long distance touring, like we're going to be doing in the D-Max, then we reckon the benefits of a chassis mounted canopy are well worth it.
Definitely. Anyway, guys, that's all we have for you today. So if you have any more advantages or disadvantages or any questions, just chuck them in the comment section down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Happy camping.
Testing sayonara. Why am I facing that way? I told you.